The minister Thomas Forret, sometimes written as Forrest, came from a well-connected family from Logie near Cooper in Fife. His father, also Thomas, worked for James IV as his master stabler. After an early education, thanks to the patronage of a rich lady, Forret was sent to Cologne in Germany to study, and when he returned to Scotland, became a canon at Inchcolm Monastery in the Firth of Forth. While there, the other monks became discontented with their daily allowance, so to distract them, the abbot gave them something to do. That was read the works of Augustine. While reading the works, many began to think differently. Forret later said, "O happy and blessed was that book by which I came to the knowledge of the truth." Forret told the abbot of his change in thought, but he told him to keep those thoughts to himself. However, Forret began teaching the younger canons, converting some of them. The old bottles, he later said, would not receive the new wine. His dig at the older canon who wouldn't embrace this new way of thinking. After a time, Forret became the minister of Dollar in Clackmannanshire, where he preached the Gospels and Epistles every Sunday, something that had been the reserve of the Black Friars or Grey Friars. Having been put out by this new way of preaching, they complained to the Bishop of Dunkeld, George Crichton, denouncing him as a heretic. He also read the scriptures out to the congregation in English, the friars stating that the scriptures were being read to the vulgar people in English. The bishop didn't want any controversies under his direction, so not only was he angry about the Sunday preaching, but also that the dues of a cow and the uppermost cloth were not being collected when a parishioner died. He told Forret that others would expect the same, and that wasn't going to happen. Eventually he said that Forret could preach on a Sunday, but only one good epistle or one good gospel, that setteth forth the liberty of the Holy Church. In reply, Forret asked him to point out the bad ones, but the bishop replied that he never knew what the Old and New Testament was. Throughout his time at Dollar, the minister told his parishioners to be wary of indulgences being sold by the Pope's advocates, and taught them the 10 Commandments. He also wrote a short catechism for them, and always carried a piece of bread and cheese in his sleeve to give to the poor. He pretty much kept out of trouble with the bishops until around February 1538 or 1539, when he and 4 others were called before David Beaton, the Bishop of St Andrews, Gavin Dunbar, the Bishop of Glasgow, and the Bishop of Dunblane, William Chisholm, accused of being a heretic and a teacher of heresy. He and the others, Friars John Kellow and John Beveridge, Sir Duncan Simpson, a secular priest from Stirling, and Robert Forrester, a gentleman, had attended the wedding of his friend Thomas Locklaw, the last Catholic priest of Tullibody, and had eaten flesh in Lent at the wedding. On 28 February 1539, although some sources cite 1538, while others say 1540, he was burned at the stake, along with the other 4 accused, at Castle Hill in Edinburgh, in front of the King, James V. He cried out in Latin, then English, "God be merciful to me, a sinner." Then, "Lord Jesus, receive my spirit," before reciting the 51st Psalm until he died. As such, Forret became an early Protestant martyr. He was believed to have been instrumental in the construction of a bridge over the River Devon, and it's still known as Vicar's Bridge, although the original bridge was thought to be built the century after he died. A memorial stone at the bridge reads, "Sacred to the memory of Thomas Forret, the worthy Vicar of Dollar, who among other acts of benevolence built this bridge." He died a martyr, AD 1538. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.